SIA Engineering Company Ltd, SGX, S59, or SIAEC for short, specializes in providing aircraft maintenance, repair, and overhaul (MRO) services. Its customer base includes more than 80 international airlines around the world. In this article, I want to dig deep into SIAEC's return on equity, or ROE. The choice of ROE. Why the ROE, some of you might be asking? That's because the financial metric gives investors important insight on a company's ability to generate a profit using the shareholders' capital it has. A ROE of 20% means that a company generates 20 cents in profit for every dollar of shareholders. SIA Engineering Company Ltd, SGX, S59, or SIAEC for short, specializes in providing aircraft maintenance, repair, and overhaul (MRO) services. Its customer base includes more than 80 international airlines around the world. In this article, I want to dig deep into SIAEC's return on equity, or ROE. The choice of ROE. Why the ROE, some of you might be asking? That's because the financial metric gives investors important insight on a company's ability to generate a profit using the shareholders' capital it has. A ROE of 20% means that a company generates 20 cents in profit for every dollar of shareholders' capital invested. In general, the higher the ROE, the more profitable a company is. A high ROE can also be a sign that a company has a high-quality business. That being said, it's worth noting that the use of high leverage, which increases the financial risk faced by a company, can also increase a company's ROE. So, that's something to observe. Calculating the ROE. The ROE can be calculated using the following formula, which is the way many investors do it. ROE equals net profit, shareholders' equity. But the ROE can also be calculated using a different approach shown below. ROE equals asset turnover x net profit margin x leverage ratio. Doing so will reveal three important aspects. For more information about this formula for the ROE, you can check out here. With that, let's turn our attention to the ROE of SIAEC. The actual numbers. The asset turnover measures the efficiency of a company in using its assets to generate revenue. It is calculated by dividing a company's total revenue by its assets. For SIAEC, it had total revenue of $1.095 billion, and total assets of $1.819 billion, in its fiscal year ended the 31st of March 2018, FY 2017-18. This gives an asset turnover of a low of 0.60. The net profit margin measures the percentage of revenue that is left as a profit after deduction of all expenses. In FY 2017-18, SIAEC had a fat net profit margin of 16.9%, given its net profit of $185.3 million and revenue of $1.095 billion. Lastly, we have the leverage ratio, which shows the relationship of a company's total assets to its equity. It is calculated by dividing total assets by equity. A higher ratio means that a company is funding its assets with more liabilities, hence resulting in higher risk. In FY 2017-18, SIAEC had total assets and total equity of $1.819 billion and $1.527 billion, respectively. This gives a very healthy leverage ratio of 1.19. When we put all the numbers together, we arrive at a respectable ROE of 12.1%. How we made an 88% return in just 19 months. Members of David Kuo's personal investing club Stock Advisor Gold were recently rewarded with the biggest winner Motley Fool Singapore has seen to date in a special 100% free report we've put together. We take you behind the scenes to show you exactly how we first uncovered this stock. Every article and piece of research we released on it, and what ultimately led to our decision to sell for an 88% gain. Click here to claim your copy now. The information provided is for general information purposes only and is not intended to be personalized investment or financial advice. Motley Fool Singapore contributor Lawrence Knott doesn't own shares in any companies mentioned.